location marked on Rolo's sea chart is nearby.
Let's prep up and make our way there. You all ready for this, crew?
Ready!
Aye.
The waves are growing tumultuous.
Steer with care, Adel. We don't want the ship keeling over.
Or ourselves.
That aside, this should be just around where the sea chart was marked.
Nothing out of the ordinary here.
I beg to differ. The entirety of this region is blanketed in a tremendous amount of mana.
Oh.
What could this mean? Dead ahead!
The unconscious path where the rainbow meets the northern lights.
I suggest we
Hey, look through the rainbow!
I suggest we... Well, it's not through, that's under, but sure.
There it is! Almost makes the rainbow look like a gate.
What a breathtaking sight!
Adel! Set a course over yonder!
Yondering over.
The wind feels amazing.
It's huge! Just a little further, and we'll pass right beneath it!
I always thought rainbows were supposed to disappear when you get near them.
Here's hoping this doesn't turn into another game of tag.
I agree.
Fingers crossed!
Ow. We just hit a shield.
What the?
Oh.
Storm subsided?
No, we just crossed dimensions.
Look, everyone! The island!
Huh. It actually stayed in place for once.
I've never seen birds like those in Obelia Gulf.
That species. From what I recall, their nesting grounds were swept clean away by the deluge.
Stay the course. We're going ashore on that island. Real picturesque, huh?
Mm-hmm. Suddenly, all of the events that occurred on Viewpoint Isle come rushing vividly into Adel's mind.
Well, Adel, this the island you were aiming for?
I think this is my 8th or 9th visit.
Huh? How does that make any sense? You've never even been to this part of the Gulf before, right?
Correct. Adel recounts everyone recounts. Fuck. Adel recounts to everyone his experiences on the island so far.
Viewpoint Isle. This is quite a revelation.
So that's what was going on all those times you spaced out.
Yep.
And you say that old-timer told you to bring me here, aye?
Are you sure that's a good idea? I mean, you still have no clue who he actually is.
Oh, I get the feeling I know who he is.
The more we hear about him, the less he sounds like just your average person.
I may be out of the loop here. But you trust the guy, right, Adel?
Until his red hair comes back.
All those mana tricks you picked up here helped me out too. In a second-hand sort of way. Plus, it's the only lead we've got. If you're willing to take a chance, then so am I.
Miss Kaja.
Well, if there's one thing I know about Adel,
And you've only known him for 2 games thus far, so yeah.
It's that he'd never turn his back on an uncanny island like this. So, might as well hit the ground running.
The rest of us will keep the ship on standby. That way, we can flee at a moment's notice if anything goes wrong.
Adel, I ask that you allow me to accompany you.
You were the blue-haired woman in the picture. You're coming.
My thanks. The 2 of you should make sure to prepare thoroughly, for caution's sake.
Are there enemies in store?
Whether they are friend or foe, I cannot say. Only that something of great portent awaits you.
It is fraught with portent.
Well, nobody else is on this island except that old-timer, according to Adel.
I mean, after all, we aren't going to run into Eddie Fraught or George Portent. Nice fellers.
There do seem to be some beasts roaming about, though, so we'll stay on our toes.
Uh-huh. All right, we talked to everybody. Okay, so we're actually on... We're actually on the seabed here, so we've done, you know, everything we can here. It's a Pickard. It's like our adventure here in the belly of gulfs finally reached its endpoint. Who'd have guessed things would snowball from a simple stopover into a full-on ocean odyssey? Starting to realize just how much more there is to you than meets the eye, Edel. You have no idea. You're calling me a magnet for trouble. You know, that might not actually be too far from the truth. Well, there's no denying that the experiences we've gained here are hard to come by. All that's left is to press on towards the finish. Then we can all look back and say, what a wonderful journey that was. That we can do. Okay. I think I've talked to everybody, so... That's where we're headed. And the final treasure chest. Yeah, these things are just gonna die. Oh wow, the stuff's different here.
How's that?
I mean, some of it is.
Here goes.
Something's there.
How's that? You? How's that? How's that? Okay, let's give it a shot.
Nothing. So if I do this,
Got a bite.
Looking good. I'll give you a hand.
Ready and
Let's
that
do
went
this.
well. Hut. Ah!
oh, I forgot about that.
Together as one. How's that?
Normally I wouldn't care about doing all this, but since
Let's make tracks. So fast. How's that? How's that? How's that? How's that?
there we go. And that gets rid of everyone here.
This island sure is beautiful. Makes the little things seem like they don't even matter. Zone out, and you could end up forgetting what you're after. Let's hurry and meet that old timer.
We can begin by locating the hut we were shown in the reflecting pool.
Not this way.
Oh, they won't let me. I mean, I know where it is, but
Should be a good spot to rest.
okay, let's go ahead and do this.
This place is straight out of a dream. Hard to believe someone actually lives here.
She knows something's up. Old man's not here today.
Doesn't look like anyone's home.
See if there's a note. Ah, there is a note.
Did he leave you a note?
Dear Adol, well done making it to this isle. The final key is your flesh and blood self. Take care not to leave anything behind. I shall await you in the rightful location.
The game's going okay. We are close to endgame.
The final key? And this rightful location bit's just as vague. Any idea what they might point to?
Which means I gotta look at the map. But I definitely gotta head back to Viewpoint Isle.
Let's turn back!
Okay, so it won't let me do that right now. We have found the mysterious island that that Adol keeps dreaming he's on, and now he's actually here. And now I have the Heimskringla, whatever that is. It's gonna suck that sword's gonna be lost at sea. Now contains a sword never seen before. It feels surprisingly natural in the palm of Adol's hand.
A sword? Looks pretty dated, but formidable all the same.
Adol, take that sword if you would. I suspect it will prove indispensable moving forward.
I mean, okay.
Oh, a new letter?
Okay. But I'm slowly getting better, too. It's just gonna take... Oh,
What was that?
usually that means I'm supposed to be out of here, but... Sting has lit up!
A sword from the chest? But why would it...
There are orcs nearby.
Eyes up!
It would appear plain that the sword is reacting to that pillar of light.
Yes, it is.
Just what is that area, Adol?
I don't know. I'm told it's called the Forbidden
Well,
Lands?
It's bidding us to head up there no matter which way you slice it. We might as well take up the invite. Let's go see what that pillar's about.
And finally, the one area we haven't gone to yet,
Switch!
we can finally go to.
Freeze! Mana of ice!
Switch! Fly ball!
However, we will not equip okay, we're good. There we go. We did get all of the other stuff though. And here we go.
I've been thinking this since we arrived. But damn, that thing is so huge it's ridiculous.
We'll need to find a way to climb it. Let's proceed with caution.
I bet we can catch something here.
Thanks, Adel. What? Oh, no.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
There we go.
Huh? Got a bite.
Looking good.
I'm just pressing the buttons just because I can.
I'll give you a hand.
Ready and...
Looking good.
Now this is a prize catch.
That's one.
Do this.
And that's one of the two. Okay, so we don't want to go to that one.
I think there's something around here.
Yeah, I need this. Okay. And... okay.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
Nothing here. Okay.
Here goes! Here goes! And we're off!
That didn't work. Oh. Oh, we definitely need to look at this. Let's have a look-see. Ruins with a view. He of the bloody seas scribes this herein. Without realization, I reach this land, an isle of beauty above all measure. How hideous am I, held against it vile trespass tarnishing its grace. Yet arrival is made by means of naught, but my willpower and wishes resolute. Past this sea and soil sits a place beyond. There alone can be done this duty, I assume. When the ones for whom I await arrive, it ought make meaning of my muddled life. Yes, 'tis now that my new life begins, and when life starts, it someday must end. I know not how long I will need to wait, but here I linger as long as required. Should I, at the close, be called to Valhalla, no greater joy could be granted to me.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
And there is the final fish.
Got a bite. Didn't expect this here.
I'll give you a hand.
Ready and...
Let's do this!
Now this is a prize catch.
The shark! What in Ayer's beard did we just catch? Going by the markings, is this thing a Grieger? It would appear so, yes. How it managed to wander into such a place as this, however, I do not know. Perhaps it was drawn by the Forbidden Lands, or rather the immense quantity of mana present on the island? No chance it's just from here, huh? I should think not. That would be quite unnatural considering the size of this waterfront. Makes you wonder, but Nelson's thinking about it. Nice little breather. Let's get back on the move. Back to Karnak.
Okay, let's go.
Let's see here. Well, I'll be damned.
Fishes of ages past.
A little something special.
Ancient luck formula. And that is the I don't know how to fucking pronounce that. Your angling odyssey becomes this far. And now I know the legendary Megalofang actually exists. A Grieger. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
And it's in the...
Hey!
I think
take
he's in
the
the
helm
cabin
for
area.
me.
No. It's okay. Oh, hello. This is a good thing. I need to do this anyway. You sure seem fired up. I'm still not following. You needed our help with? Why the serious look, Dr. Asrad? That was the first time Mirabel's asked me to fish instead of drag me away from it. Gives me a bit of a sinking feeling. For you, Father. It's been weighing on my mind for a long time now. I don't suppose you're after your old man's secret fishing techniques. Wrong. Back when we moved to the clinic into the city, just what happened that day Mother died? You've hardly smiled anymore since then. I've tried to take as much of your burden at the clinic as I can, all in the hopes of changing that, and yet... If you have your reasons, then I won't force you to be happy. At the very least, I think I deserve an explanation. I've always assumed it was too painful to bring up, but even still, Mirabelle, I knew the moment would come where I had to tell you. Back then, when I would fish before supper, your mom would always come and get me like clockwork. Even now, standing here with our lines in the water, feels like she might show up at any minute. When all of us moved to the city, both she and I were kept exceptionally busy. There were plenty of times where we had to have someone else watch you while we were at work. One winter day, the snow had really piled up, causing a rash of illnesses and injuries. I left the city on house calls that morning, not noticing that your mother was ill herself. And eventually, your mother was found collapsed and carried off to another doctor's clinic. I guess he saw me a rival to his business, however. Once he found out who she was, he refused to treat your mother. Shortly after, she took a sudden turn to the worse. And... How horrible! That is malpractice! That's why you won't refuse any patient, Father? That's right. Any patient before me on a given day could be a situation just like hers. No matter who they are, a patient could always have someone who cares about them waiting at home. When I think of that, there's no way I could turn anyone away. Mirabelle, you truly are a kind-hearted girl. And because of that, I worried that if I told you this, you'd decide to dedicate your entire life to helping me out at the clinic. I can't really deny it, seeing as I was planning to do exactly that. I don't want to hold you back. The thing that would make me happiest now is for you to find your own happiness. So it's best you forget about me and... Father! No matter who they are, a patient could always have someone who cares about them waiting at home. It's a wonderful sentiment, but don't you see the irony? What do you mean? I'm the one waiting at home for you, dummy! Huh?
Gosh!
Two of us are a family, aren't we? I won't be your little girl forever, so... I'd like my dear old dad just to rely on me just a teensy bit more. But I'm not as reliable as Mother quite yet. But that's not going to be an arguing against you. I can see there's not going to be any arguing against you. I guess I'll find my own happiness. Right, I'm as happy assisting both you and the Sandras. I understand. That sounds fine by me. I really should have just asked you all about this sooner. Surprised there are conversations even you find difficult, Mirabelle. Regardless, however it might seem, Princess, I'm actually a huge coward. I don't want to hurt anyone, nor do I want to be hurt myself. Knowing the situation you're in, Princess, I felt I had to summon my own courage for this. That's so. Yep, that's so. And thanks to you as well, Adel, for being here. With that taken care of, let's be out to our next destination.
Thank you, everyone. I always have all of you to lean on. Let's keep doing our best, side by side.
Okay, so we're maxed. Alright, so I need to talk to everybody again. Okay, we've talked to everybody there. Those two are fine.
Welcome. Need a boxed lunch? I have you covered. A dash of my secret ingredient, and here you go. It's all yours.
Wow, 755.
A dash of my secret ingredient, and
Time to eat!
Hey, that's one of my favorites.
Pretty impressive, even by my standards.
One second, there we go.